How much time are you managing to commit to your team development so that you can grow them so they can help you grow the business? Let me just kind of build out for you a scenario that I think is happening time and time again in businesses around Edinburgh and the Lothians here. The first thing is that as the owner of the business, what I'm seeing is that three constituents or constituent parts are demanding your time. The first is the team of people that you actually have assembled around you in the business. The second thing is then the customers that you are serving are wanting to deal with you. And then finally, we've got the business itself needs to be attended to. So HMRC, the accountant, the bills and so on and so forth all need to be handled, and it tends to be you that's doing it. So what we've got all too often is this scenario of all roads run to the owner. Does that sound familiar? I'm sure it does, because it does with most people. What we need to try as best we can to do as quickly as possible is break this flow of demand to you as quickly as possible, because this is stuff that's not allowing you to work on the business and really develop it to its full potential. So we need to get this kind of scenario going where everyone does their bit. Now, the first thing to say is the owner's job, the primary job of the owner, is to create the right environment for the team. So again, create the right physical environment, the right emotional environment for people to feel safe, and so that they can feel as if they can come to work and do their best work whilst they're there. So the training, the systems that are required so that people can actually just get on and do the kind of job that you want them to be doing on a consistent basis, even when you're not there. That's the job of the owner. The team's job then, assuming that they've got that level of support and a platform to operate from, is simply to look after the customers. And our job with customers is to try and move them up what I would call the ladder of loyalty. In fact, here it is sitting behind me, which you can't quite see, so that we get as many of our customers ultimately to become raving fans for our business. And that's the only job that the team really should be focused in on, is customer delight, not satisfaction, delight. Once the customers are at that stage, they start to look after the business, because guess what? When you've got a body of raving fans and real loyalty within the business, that's really helping to bring about more business into the business. So really, the customers are starting to look after your business. So again, what kind of referral, what kind of recommendation are you getting from your current customers? That's an indication on how well the team are managing to actually serve them. But on the basis that these guys are being treated very well, the business starts to get treated better. So again, the more referral business we can get, potentially that means there's maybe slightly less investment you need to make in a marketing point of view. I would say never stop marketing, but again, a referral-based business clearly is a healthier business because it's a cheaper form of marketing. I always say the best form of marketing is great customer service. And at that point though, when we've got a good business that's working well because of these things happening, then the business starts to look after you, the owner. This is where you can start to take some time back from the business. You're not the person that's at the centre of the business where all roads run to you. You've got a little bit of time back. Your business is hopefully working as well, so that it's chucking off better levels of income for you, better levels of profit, building the value of the business that maybe one day you can sell for top dollar. That's when the business starts looking after you. So that's what we call the cycle of business. This is what we're trying to work with people in Edinburgh on, so that they can ultimately have the business that gives you more life. Interested in coming along to any of our events or speaking about this further, then please just get in touch. We'd be delighted to chat about this more. Until we meet though, good luck in business.